Good evening, everybody. My name is Tomi-san, and this evening I'm going to be talking about my reflection paper. And what my reflection post is talking about is the challenge number 4 from the John Maxwell workbook. And one lesson that I learned from this challenge is that a successful leader, one quality of being a very successful leader is that a successful leader is not going to wait for recognition by his other fellow leaders or from his subordinates in order to become better at the job. The challenge number 4 explains to us that a successful leader is more like an iceberg. They're not noticeable, just a part of them is noticeable in an organization. And after answering these questions, one thing I discovered is that I tend to fall under the category of people who are more unrealistic when it comes to receiving credit or recognition for a job well done in the organization. And the reason why I say this is that whenever I get to accomplish a task in the organization, or whenever I get to work on a project with other team members, I feel unappreciated when my job is not recognized or when I don't receive recognition for that job in that project. And one thing I discovered that I could do in order to improve and deal with this ego challenge is to lower my standards in terms of expectations. I'm not there because of the credit that I'm going to receive or the recognition I'm going to receive from other people when it comes to accomplishing the task. I need to understand what my job entails, and I need to improve myself on how to become better at achieving those goals and how we can better the organization when it comes to the effectiveness and efficiency of the organization. When I do that, it doesn't become a job for me anymore. It becomes more like a hobby. When you fall in love with the job, it's not just a job anymore, but it's a learning experience for you too. You find ways to become better, and you develop yourself individually, and those knowledge, skills, and abilities that you develop when it comes to successfully achieving those tasks without recognition or without even receiving credit from other people, it's gonna take you to another level in your career, and it's gonna help you become a better leader in the future. And what I think when it comes to people noticing it is that, take for example, in our class, like when we have our discussions, we tend to reflect on our organizations, and we tend to talk about people who manage us, our bosses. And putting myself in that shoe, I discovered that when I do those things and I focus on myself individually and not wait for people to give me credit for what I do, a lot of people are gonna notice, people around me, the work environment, people in my work environment, they're gonna notice my attitude towards the job. Because when I focus on these things, it's gonna reflect in the way I handle my job, and it's gonna reflect in how effective I am at the job. And other people are gonna notice at the job, and I think that it's gonna present me as a role model to other people, especially new people who are coming into the organization. A lot of times we feel that people don't notice what we do, but there are people who wanna fill our shoes in the future. People who wanna come to the position, to that exact job that we do, and they wanna see what we actually do and how we accomplish this task. So I feel that we are not just working on ourselves, but we're more or less like a role model to other people around us. And I think mastering this might be difficult at first, but the first thing I think is gonna help me is that not thinking about what anybody thinks about what I do. I need to know how important my job is and how important that job is when it comes to the overall goal of the organization. When I focus on that, I am more concerned about contributing personally to helping the company achieve those goals. And then I am focusing on myself. I am learning. Everything I do is more or less like a learning experience for me without the help of others. I can give credit to other people, but not expecting credit from other people, I think it's going to help me become a lot better at my job, and it's going to help me to be more focused and dedicated to my job and my career as a whole. Thank you.